Yeah, welcome back again. And it's me again, uh, Dele Bello, the president of the Benin Empire Advancement League. Um, yes, we were here in the morning with our vice president, and we discussed about so many things that is affecting our people, and also some encouragement and advice on our people to our people about the upcoming election. Why should we should value what belongs to us, and which also respect what is ours. Uh, you know, uh, in the next days, we are going to be coming out regularly to discuss this issue because we are not just going to be talking about our tradition or something that is really affecting our people traditionally. Also, we are going to be having some views, our own views on the political arena, you know, why our people are sidelined from the political arena and so on, and why uh, we need to do more to promote ourselves, in the political arena, because we are not even represented in any form in the Federal Republic. Although we have some few sons who are maybe minister of something like that, but that is not enough. These people don't even know that if they has any relationship with the Beninese. So let me go to the topic I'm really here for today, because I still want to talk about the Enogie, the press conference, and some of the views, how we view our people, and some of our Enogies who are still arrogating themselves in the social media as Enogie. So we need to elaborate more on a few of them, like the Egbean, who call themselves Egbean, who is supposed not to be in any form Enogie again, or what is his name, Eronsaye, something like that, who is not supposed to be Enogie again. Yes, we have Enogie, Osagomeru, Eki, Eronsaye, and so many of them who are not supposed to be Enogie again. The Enogie of Obanosa, who is supposed to be removed from his position. Although he was appointed by Oba Eridawa of blessed memory, but there's things we can do in the Benin Empire so that these people will be irrelevant to us. So let me play some of the press conference again that was did a few days ago, and let me start with this of Ogigman, the press conference by his people, or the broadcast from his people in the Egbean community. Let me just click on it, and let's see what is it. Thank you.
More revelation have continued to unfold in the issue of the purported signing of letter for the state government to constitute Council of Traditional Rulers in Edo South Senatorial District by the Enogie of Egbean Siloko, His Royal Highness Edomoyi Idwonze Ogingbai, and other traditional rulers. The latest to disassociate himself from the decision is the acting Odionwe of Egbean Siloko, Pa Uwadia Ohombamu, who said as a community they were never part of the unfortunate news of later writing decision calling on the state government to constitute traditional council in Edo South. The Odionwe, joined by the second in command, said they can never be part of what he described as evil plans targeted to distract the dependable and great Oba Ewa II, who is a first-class traditional ruler in Nigeria.
We are my motor. Now, the back of Mary Manon Lao, no, me marry. We saw Vienna. I don't wear you. And I my way, where I am where. I don't wear. Manet, don't was so great. Yamume, no document on him. What we do when I say, I will boom. No, what I do, the Bena woman, or boom. I even try. Uwe na o hete we do mamofia. E maga e pe wo no. O ga no pa. We no ro okwefwa. Ma e mo anya 2008 e la loge ala loge of yarifian. Of your mafia. I go bele ye awo via ne boga. Yenye wa bo wa sefu. Melogere amawe boni na ga meloge na we e bona e ma gwina e ma we pon no da mu dia no ma e ga ma na agbezu na ga we ye ga no ma e bu gwena ni o ke ke na kwa me e na na o wa dia ele wo ma ti na we e ku emi me wa mi e ari ba no re bo ama dole bo yi o to mate ni mate we town hall. My boy Tarot, after every mangi for hotel money, or water, my way feeding running only now, Mate, a canaco. Me, my. But an after no 2 by 4, or that a fire city. Look at you, my son, you be. But on the Yakunoro, or there idea of you couldn't get or get on dead. I san be. They are very good, no warrior. I think in one battle, running a look so, ban or lily.
Even a way to be. Even no tie. Oh, my Yako could tie.
They appeal to the Benin monarch, His Royal Majesty Egbean II, to continue to see the people of Egbean Siloko as his children and should not use the sins of the suspended chairman of the Council of Enogie, His Royal Highness Enogie Egbean, to negatively affect his fatherly place in their lives.
Oba, Egbean Nerima, no Yima, no Lao, no Mudanima. Ebe no gbe we Egbean Obana.
A few weeks ago, the palace of the Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Egbean II, removed the chief coordinator of all the Enogie, otherwise known as dukes in the kingdom, Chief Edomoyi Egbean, the Enogie of Siloko. The chief press secretary to the Oba of Benin, Igwabaro Osaigbovo, who announced his removal in a statement in Benin, did not, however, give reasons for his removal. But sources said the removal may not be unconnected to a recent request to the state government to constitute traditional councils for Edo South local government.
Yes, you know, Benin's always say, a child who said his father is not going to sleep or his parent is not going to sleep, he's also not going to sleep because he's going to cry the whole night, and his parent is also going to be awake the whole night. So it's punishment for both sides. The so-called the Enogie of Egbean and Isiloko need to understand this. You need to be very, very careful in everything he's doing from now, because the Benin people are very wise. They are very wise people, very, very intelligent people. You know, everything you do, they record it. They record it, and then one day they are going to present you the result. And they are already presenting you the result of your arrogancy, of your bribery, of your corruption, and the way you deal with your people as if they are your enemies. Now, if not the Oba of Benin, I believe these people should have long take you out of that community. And now, this is what is going to be happening to all of you that decide to go against the will of the people, that decide to go against the people's culture, tradition, and others. Not just only alone. The one called Eduwe Ofo Osemidie, Enogie Osagumero Eki, Oronsa Ye. I don't call you Enogie again because you are a disgrace in that form. Let's just put it that way. Because when people come to power, they are supposed to be respecting the power being given to them. You know? Being given to them to administer over a community. But you people just love money because somebody presented you people 9 million or 15 million naira to go against your people, to go against everything you believe on. And I'm sure that money is already gone now from your pocket because most of you have already spent that money on useless things. The respect, because I was saying this in you right from time because of your behavior, the way you behave arrogantly, arrogantly against the tradition. As the people were praising you, you are one of the set of people who really. I kept quiet because I was seeing the body language of these people. These oversabi and all that. But today, people have started recognizing how you people really are, the emotion, the whole things you people are doing behind. So it's only few, very few from these Enogies who doesn't have issue with the communities. So the Edo people are really disappointed from you people because you people Obaseki doesn't have the power. Although he's a governor, his power is limited, because the power is limited in that sense because he's elected. Our Oba is not elected. Our Oba is born an Oba, born an Omonomba, created from heaven. So, you, the Enogies, although so many of you, the title has been existing for a long time, but that doesn't give you that right to be starting against our people. In the olden days, if I don't want to say something of such, but in the olden days, some of you should have run into hidden because we know how to settle, or the Beninese know how to settle those issues in the olden days. You understand the history of Oboro and Adesuwa. Oboro was also a Benin man who go against his people. And he was taught a lesson that he will never forget in his life. So I believe this lesson is coming to you people. Because before, you people were running to the palace to settle issue with your communities and others. Because of the love the people of all Edo people has for the Oba of Benin, they endear you people. The Oba of Benin was always involved in settling all community issues, the problem you people created in your communities. But now I will see where you people will be running to. I will see who will be settling your problem. Even some of your houses then was burnt down. It was the palace who sent the chiefs from the palace to go to the community to settle the whole issue. Because I always say this, some of you are so illiterate. So when I say illiterate, it doesn't really mean if you cannot read or write or something like that. But when it comes to administering something, some of you are really illiterate in that form and in that process, because if not that this title, some of them are hereditary, I don't think some of you will even go near to any palace or to any other thing because of your behaviors, because of your criminal behavior. Now you allow yourself to be corrupt by a government, by a governor. who has nothing left for our tradition, who has nothing left for our culture. I believe the AFCC should look into this whole issue. Where did this money came from? For what is this money paid for? They should look at it, even though it's 1 naira or 1,000 naira. They should look at into the whole process, because I don't believe, or I don't want to believe, that Obaseki is a corrupt. But as the issue is now, is a corrupt governor, and the AFCC should look into the whole action. And some of these Enogie should be summoned to answer questions. To answer questions, what this money was for, the money they got. Because if we really have people fighting corruption in Nigeria or in Edo State, this is the real time for them to wake up and start investigating these people, because this is corruption in the highest order. You know, you just sold your people because of 150,000 naira. You sold your tradition, your title for 150,000 naira, 110,000 naira. So I believe this money is already gone now. Some of you will start asking questions from us very soon, because I wrote one of you people few minutes ago, or I think about 3 or 4 hours ago. I hope you still have this money from the governor, because you are going to pay it back, because the AFCC will be coming to ask questions. They should ask questions. What was this money for? Where did this money came from? You know, Obaseki has been planning all this, because I was following the whole issues, even when the entourage of the German government came to Nigeria, came to Benin City. You know, there was a sense there that Obaseki has been able to maneuver these people to his side. You know, and we know the German government was also involved in providing this money. You know, our people are not sensible. They don't know how to reason. Obaseki, you think you are doing good to our people. You collected money from the British Museum. You collected money from Germany. Do you think they are going to give you this money for nothing? If you build this museum tomorrow, they will find a way to distort the whole thing, that you cannot be able to afford this museum again. And they will come and they will back everything up again, you know, and return it back to Germany. You think they're stupid? They know exactly what they are doing. And they are using you too, if you doesn't understand. Try to understand. The British and the German government who coordinated the whole action, that period, have started again doing the same thing to reloot the looted artifacts, to bring back to Germany again, to bring them to the British Museum again, to distribute them to the whole world again. Now, if Obaseki cannot pay the loan you took from these people back, then the artifact is lost again. And it will be lost forever if the Edo people and the whole Benin doesn't stand up against all this mess. And now you come up with you not involve the Enogie in the whole issue, giving them money to go against the tradition of the people, to go against the will of the people. The FCC should come out. They should come out and investigate where this money came from. And some of these Enogie should be in jail, because these are the people who are supposed to be fighting corruption, people who are supposed to be teaching the young ones, people who are supposed to be leading their people, and not the one that is being corrupt. You are not supposed even to be a part of any politics. Now you are a part of the politics. Some of you disgrace yourself everywhere. You know? It's not only putting on this the Edo traditional uniform that makes you to be a Enogie. Being a Enogie means responsibility, taking responsibility of your people, defending your people, providing for your people, not your people providing for you, selling the land of your forefathers, selling the land of your children, your great-grandchildren. So that's irresponsible something. The so-called Egbean, who almost sold the whole land of the community, or this Eronsai, who almost sold the whole land of the community, arrogating themselves as Enogie. You know, I don't understand. I don't understand our people. And people are still following you, shouting Enogie, Enogie. Who are you, Enogie? Enogie without responsibility. You know? So it is obvious that these people are not, shouldn't be in that uniform, shouldn't bear that crown called Enogie. So it is hard time. The palace need to be looking into all these issues. Even though it's hereditary, you can dispose him till he died, you know. You can dispose him. The palace can appoint a representative who is going to be taking over or looking after those communities before any decision is being taken. Because this is what the people are just relying on. It's hereditary. Nobody can remove me. I can do what I want ever to do. No, it shouldn't be so. Those of you who are not responsible, I mean with full investigation, if they are found guilty of what they did, because we need to hear both sides of the story before we start condemning and acquitting anybody. But true to the evidence that is on hand now, I think the palace of the Oba of Benin need to react before it's too late. All these Enogie that are involved should be suspended. They should not enter the palace again. And most of them in their community, the palace they own in their community, were being built by the communities. Not even the Enogie owns those palaces. Like the one in Ewobanosa, it was the community that built that palace. And so saying, the palace belongs to the community, not even the Enogie. If they don't have the mind to go and apologize for what they did, then they should also bear the consequence, because that is my own take out of it. Okay, look at the press conference they did the other day. Some of the Enogies that are now denying they didn't know what happened. You know, I'm an Enogie, a leader of a community who's supposed to work with my brain. Somebody called me to sign something. I didn't even waste any time to sleep over it, to take 2 days, 3 days. I put my signature on a paper. You know. And after doing that, you recollect, you didn't pick up the phone that very day to call the palace and tell them, look, oh, this is what is happening. Oh, this is what happened to me today. Oh. Is this the will of the palace? You know? None of you did this. You kept quiet till the whole issue burst out. Till the whole issue burst out. We, the Edo people, we always forgive sometimes, but we doesn't forget. We forgive sometimes, or we do na gie uko no ya gihun. no hanaki ajo I mean ojo o wa yagi uvine inokongwa. Why worry? Madenuwa. We are coming for you people. The respect people have been getting from the Benin people will not be in any form again. Maybe to those people who are also feeding under you, they can respect you. But those of us who know the meaning of our tradition, our culture, our heritage, we take it seriously. And we are going to be standing up against any of you, against Obaseki, against those people who want to destroy our tradition. We are going to be standing up against them. We are going to be standing up against them. And we will not tolerate anything that will destroy our tradition. And I want to talk to some of our people who are posting histories in Facebook, because the last few days I have had a confrontation with so many of them about things they are posting on Facebook. You know, some of them who doesn't even know nothing about history, who are comparing the Benin history with the Yorubas or Igbos, you know. And I want to remember you, before the 1990s, there was nothing called Igbo and there was nothing called Yoruba. It is a shame to be saying I'm Igbo or to be saying I'm Yoruba, because every one of you has your own history before becoming a Yoruba or becoming Igbo. You should go back to your own history. There are Eris, they should be called Eris. The Egbas should be called Egba. They are not Yorubas. Yoruba is a slave name. Likewise, Igbo is a slave name. Let us start calling it as it is. So don't compare our history with other people's history. We started earlier. We were civilized before even the British or the Portuguese stepped their foot on our land. We were already civilized, and we are still civilized. Civilization is not about reading or writing or driving a car or driving something. Our people know what music was, what mathematics was, what physics was, chemistry was before the coming of these people. So don't compare our people to those people. And stop this nuisance. Please. And most of you, if we are trying to correct all you people, you don't take correction. Do what? If you are telling me you are an Edo person, you are from Utekon, you know, but you behave like an Igbo person. If really you are an Edo person, or you are Ukwani as you claim to be, you know. So we don't have any issue with you people if you don't attack us every day because of your inferiority complex. So I don't want to go deep into it today, because I've spent a lot of time today in online discussing issues that are not really relevant to our people, because you people pick this up to start distorting our history in Facebook, you know, and posting posts that are not there to be reposted again. And most of you don't take correction. If you are correcting these people, they don't take correction. Just because you want to make money as a blogger. So our Enogie, wait for us, we are coming. It's just the beginning. You people are going to regret going against your people, going against your community, just because of 150,000 naira or 100,000 naira that is being given to you. And the Edo people should wake up. We shouldn't allow Obaseki to resold our artifact again, because the British government, the British Museum, the German government, the German Foreign Affairs, they are the people sponsoring this, and they are going to be demanding their money back. And if you can't pay back, that means those property will not belong to them, because they are going to fix this in their agreement. So we should start. We should wake up if we doesn't want these people to reloot our artifacts again. And we should be very careful to make sure these people are really returning the original artifact, not the copy they made already. We should look into all these things, because these people, they have this brain to do it, to make it look like the originals. And there's one thing the palace need to do. They need to make a proclamation. Anywhere Benin artifact is being found in the whole world, it's the property of the Benin people, of the Oba of Benin. Whether it's in your sitting room, in your bedroom, or whatever, a private museum, or whatever it is, it's a property of the Benin Empire, and it's a property of the Oba of Benin. Just like as the Chinese did, anything representing Chinese in artifact or anything like that, or art, belongs to the Chinese people, the Chinese government. We need to do the same thing. Otherwise, we'll be fighting and fighting, we will get nothing. They should know there's no way where for them to hide all these things. One day it will come out and it should belong to us. Our people should know more about it, and we should use this opportunity we're having now to get them back. To get them back in the possession of the Oba of Benin Palace, in the Royal Museum that is going to be built. Obaseki can build his digital museum and others he wants to build. I'm not against that, but our own forefather should not be placed on windows for other people to see, because these are sensitive things that should be returned to the Palace of Oba of Benin. So thank you, and thank you. I want to say sorry for the delay of this broadcast, because I was in another broadcast today in the morning. I needed some rest because I also have a family to take care of. And yes, thank you, and God bless you all. So bye-bye.